Yeah.
It's just different.
This is from 18. This is from 18. Yeah. You didn't save me. Yeah.
Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Shirley Ferguson. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. This is the series that I do on Mondays and it is called Let's Talk About It. What happens is we get emails of people asking questions and then I in turn give my own opinion. And I always have someone here to help me and they'll read what the question is and then I will give my own opinion. So let's get to it.
So the first question is, would you say it's safe to lend money to a friend?
It can be safe to lend money to a friend if you have money to lend. If you don't have money to lend, then I suggest not to lend it out. We get caught up in letting people borrow money, but not realizing that sometimes they won't be able to give it back to you or pay you back. And so the best thing to do is, if you're okay with sowing into a person's life, I call it, then do so, because we'll get caught up in arguments, or if you have a friend, you could break up a friendship or even a family member. But I think it's okay to lend money if you have money to lend. And if you want to lend money and you want to really get it back, just make a contract, and both people can sign, have it notarized, and you can have a legal document pertaining to that. But for me, I just feel like if you give someone some money, it's okay if they don't give it back, because you look at it as you're just sowing into a person's life. So lending money, to me, it's okay as long as you have the money to lend.
Do you think that you should fall out over money, or what do you think about that?
I don't think you should fall out. The only reason why I think people will fall out is because it was a promise that they will pay back at a certain time, and then that person is waiting for their money and it doesn't come back. But like I said, if you are okay with letting the money go, yeah, everybody wants their money back because you're lending money to get it back. But apparently the people that you're lending to, they don't have the money in the first place. That's the reason why they're asking you to borrow the money. And we all sometimes come into a place where, we might be a little short or what have you. But I don't think it's worth falling out, because money is just money, and you have family or friends. You want to try to keep that friendship, because times are getting so short. We never know when anybody is going to leave this place. So for me, I feel that not to fall out, not to have an argument. And if you don't want to lend, just don't lend it, and just leave it at that.
Okay, speaking of falling out, we have another question that says, should I block people who don't follow or support me?
The blocking thing, I think that's, for me, I don't block anybody, because I don't have, unless it's a situation, it all depends on the situation. Let's just say that. It all depends on the situation. But for me, I don't block anybody, especially like on social media. If you have a business or you're trying to get things across to other people, if you block people, then other people that you were friends with, they have friends. So what you're doing is you're shortchanging yourself by not having all your information all over the place, especially if you have a business. Blocking, to me, I think if it was somebody that was stalking you or something like that, then of course, yeah, you want to block them. Phones, you want to block them and all that. But me, if I want to answer, I answer. If I don't, I don't. And when I feel like calling you back, I'll call you back. But the blocking, I don't really like the blocking when it comes down to parents, or say like someone has children and then the father, they're not married, and the father is trying to get in contact with the woman, and then she's blocking them and they can't find out, because they got into an argument or they're not on good terms anymore. But really, to me, that blocking, when it comes down to that, is kind of foolish to me, immature, because you have to realize that you have children, and the children are more important than the mother and the father, and the parents. They sometimes they be in their own little feelings because they mad at each other and they don't like what the other person did or who they talking to or whatever. But really, you have to consider the children. The children, to me, are more important than all of that stuff. You have to learn how to come to, as Pastor Vic always say, agree to disagree. And so blocking causes more friction, to be honest with you, because then now the person that's trying to call you that you block, they're real angry because they can't get in contact with you when you have the kids. And it could be a vice versa situation where it's the father that's keeping the kids and the mom doesn't have the kids. And she's trying to get in contact with the dad and the dad is blocking and she's trying to find out about her kids. So, it all depends on the situation. But I think it's really, to me, it's immature. My own opinion. To me, it's immature. And another thing too is like when people they forever changing their phone number, cause somebody they called whoever they was connected with and they mad and I don't want to talk to him no more. I don't want to talk to her no more. I'm changing my number. Okay, what does that do? Because eventually your number's gonna get out there anyway, and you keep changing your number. And what if it was an important call that you were to expect or to get, and your number is changed? We have doctors that try to get in contact with us. We have attorneys or parents, grandparents, and your number is changed. I know someone that changes their number. I'm like, Lord Jesus, every month you change your phone number. Don't answer them. Whoever's calling you, you don't have to answer. Let me tell y'all. You ain't got to answer. Don't answer if you don't want to answer, and let them leave a message. And if they keep constantly calling, and that's different, back to back, because you do have some people out there that call you back to back to back. And if you have to block, then okay. But on any other normal stance, I say it's immature and there's no reason to block.
Okay. And the last and final question is, do you feel it's a good time to start investing?
Good time. Well, right now, the market, of course, is already at a downfall, and everything in the market is like low. Gas is low, everything, and so even the stock market, fell off. But if you really knew what was behind the whole deal, the reason why, but I'm not going into that, but everything now is low. And for me, investing is always a good thing. Me and my husband, we're investors. We've done property all over, everywhere. And investing in property is really good because people always have to have somewhere to live. And you have to watch who you get connected with. You got to watch the people, because years back, we were connected with somebody and we lost a lot of money. And so you just have to be careful who you connect with to do the investing. I know some people, go through these like Charles Schwab and E-Trade and all those for stocks and stuff like that. But as far as real estate, be careful who you connect with. I know I'll be starting a class. I'm glad they asked that, because I'm starting a class soon in teaching people how to invest, when to invest, and I want people to connect with me so we could do greater things than what we're doing right now singularly. Some people feel like, they got a couple of houses, that's something, and they big time, but really, been there, done that, right? Me and my husband, we did flipping houses years and years ago. And so we've done it all, been there, done that. And I just want to be able to give back to people. And I'm connected with a few people from New York, and we're about to have some stuff that's really, really great that will help you to learn how to and what to look for, the downfalls, because we've been there, we've done it. We know the things to look for. We have the connections. We have, we have the real estate agents. We have the mortgage brokers. We have lenders. We have people that fix on houses, the construction workers. So I'm excited about that. I'm glad they did ask that question, because soon enough we'll be having another channel, and it will be regarding investing in real property. So yeah, that was a good question. I'm glad they asked that.
Okay, that's amazing. So you're saying that we'll be able to get the information from you on this channel,
right,
to be able to get in on that?
Yeah, we're going to start a class. I don't have all the details, but it will be really soon. And we're looking for people to band with us so we could do, let me just say this. We as children of God, we're working for the kingdom of God. And us getting these properties and everything is not about us trying to get money so we can floss and drive big cars and all that kind of stuff, because really all that stuff is going to go back to nothing, right? But it's really about building a kingdom up and helping other people to get on board so they can actually help build the kingdom. And of course, you know, you're going to get blessed anyway because you're given to the kingdom. And it's not about a church. It's not about all that other crazy stuff, but it's helping people to know how to invest and how to build wealth even for their family. And when you have money for yourself, you know, you don't want to be stingy. You want to be able to give to other people. And I'm not saying just give your money away, but you want to be able to bless other people and bless other people's projects, because that's how we make things happen when we support each other. It's not a one-man show, right? It's not a one-man show, and I don't want to be a part of a one-man show. I think the more we have is better. Integrity to me is everything. Character is everything. So even when I connect with people, I have to see, and I talk to people a lot, and if I see that their character is off or their integrity is off, I don't want to be connected. Not trying to be mean, but my integrity and my character is very important. And regardless of what everybody, you know, says or whatever, but for me, that's important to me. And I want to connect with people who are willing to build and really build the right way, not quick way. We're not trying to, you know, do all the underhanded stuff, because why? Character and integrity is very important. So yeah.
Okay, well, that's all the questions we have for today.
All right. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you keep tuning in on Mondays, and you'll get more. We'll have more questions and more things that I'll be able to talk about and to answer the questions. And if you have any questions, all you have to do is email me. All that information will be in my description box. And so just send all the emails. I have a lot of emails. I'm not answering all of them all at once. We're doing little at a time because we don't want to take up your time. So remember, getting free from people is the key to unlock your full potential. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.